Hi there, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be starting in the lounge. I am going to be working on a bit of a reset. I have just got myself a little list together. I'm actually supposed to be working. I am in the middle of work, but work is just interfering with so many things at the moment, and I need to have a good reset, have a good blitz, and get the house back on track again. I used to have a schedule where I would start work at 5 and then finish to shower at 7:30 and then shower and house chores time until 9. So 7:30 till 9, I would block off that time to get myself sorted and the house sorted. It works amazing when I stick to it, but unfortunately I haven't been sticking to it for quite some time, and especially now with it just being the two of us at home, I'm not keeping to routines and things are just getting slack at home. So I need a really good reset. I need to hit that reset button and give the place a good sort out. So I've made myself a list because obviously you can't do anything like this without a list. It feels really good to tick it off and you keep on track of things as well. So I've just got a pretty notepad from Target. I miss these. I haven't seen these little clipboards and notepads in Target for a very long time. I think the last time I bought these was about 2017. They are super cute and they were only $3. But so not only do I want to sort the house out, I want to get some dinner in the slow cooker. Aid's actually working in the office today and he's going out on a works meal this evening. So I'm going to cook vegan chili. It's my favorite food ever. So I'm going to make myself that because he's not that fussed with it. I also want to chop up a watermelon. I've had a big watermelon in my fruit bowl for ages. And the reason it's not being eaten is because I haven't chopped it up. I know if I chop it up, pop it in the fridge, it will get eaten. So I want to do that. I need to sort my bread out. I want to make some bread. I need to sort a next return out. I've got some scale forming on my new fridge. So I want to sort that. And I'm going to have a mini declutter as well. And it's going to be one big speed cleaning kind of thing because I want to get back onto work. So that's what we're going to do today. I hope it's not going to take me any more than an hour. I think that might be wishful thinking, but we'll see what we can do. I'm not going to time myself, but I'm also going to stay focused, or at least try, and just get as much done as I can in this time. I don't even know what the time is actually. I'll go and check, and I'm going to get jumping into this straight away. I hope it inspires you to make a list. If you've got loads of things that you've been meaning to do, things like sorting the watermelon, sorting the next return, doing a bit of descaling or something like that. You know what it's like? You end up with loads of these little jobs that just go onto a list and then they never make it their way off the list because there's more important things to do. That's what's happened here. So we're going to sort them all out today. So I really hope you enjoy. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of video and leave a comment, say hello. So I need to have a quick tidy around in here. I did dust in here yesterday. It was hoovered in here as well, but I would like to go back over today. I've been kit packing around the table. So that all needs to be put away and tidied up. The hallway is nice and tidy, but the floor needs mopping. And I've left all the painting stuff out since I did the hallway. I left it in the downstairs toilet thinking, right, I'm going to quickly do that job. And I just haven't got around to it. And now we're going away soon, so I'm going to bag it all up because it's driving me mad sat there, and I'm going to stick it in the cupboard for now. Another one of those jobs that I just haven't got around to doing. I want to tidy up the stairs. There's always bits and pieces that get left there, and give them a good clean. Upstairs is nice and clean, so that's fine. And then through to the kitchen. This is the bit that needs descaling on the fridge. It's where the water drips down from the water and the ice maker, and that's leaving a mark now. It's very rough, so I want to descale that. I've got everything out ready to make my chili. Got my bits for lunch there, my fruit, and just have a little bit of a tidy up in here. I always hope when I film these kind of videos that it gives you inspiration as well, and that you think of all the tiny little jobs that you've been meaning to do that have been bugging you, and you kind of like list them together and get them all done in one chunk. It's amazing, just silly little things like what I'm planning to do today, like my next return, or chopping up the watermelon, descaling that tiny little bit in the fridge.
It's things that I keep meaning to do and they're niggling me each day, and I just don't seem to get around to doing them. So that's what today is all about, and I hope it inspires you to get a few extra jobs done too.
Baby, you're showing me how to be fearless. No one can hear us. You're throwing the pillars through the floor. Now put your loving on me. Hey, loving on me.
It's funny, but sometimes a room can seem really tidy, but it still needs tidying up. Things like just puffing up the cushions, straightening the cushions, sorting out the blankets on the side of the chair. It's amazing sometimes just doing these few little things that just take a couple of minutes, what a difference it can make to freshen up a room.
Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run.
And that's just taken 5 to 10 minutes. And I've lit my favourite candle. Your bedding is in the wash. I've just popped that in the washing machine and it looks so much better in here. I've just spent these few minutes tidying up, and I'll put the hoover round in a bit. Excuse the washing machine, I've just put Poppy's bedding in there. So we're gonna have to put up with that sound. I should have maybe put it on after I filmed. Before I do the kitchen, I'm gonna do that chili so it can go in the slow cooker and I can tidy up afterwards. I will though quickly put these clean bits away, tidy up the sink and clear this ready for cooking. So here's the ingredients I'm using for the vegan chili, although it does change every time I make it. Always need onions, always need garlic. I always add kidney beans in a chili sauce. Today I'm also adding some baked beans to bulk it out a bit. Always add peppers. Today I'm adding some celery and some sweet potatoes. I will also be adding for my spices. Oh, and I've got tinned tomatoes. I had used a little bit from last night, so I'll add some of that. Using chili flakes, ground cumin, turmeric, coriander, garlic granules, and we will be adding HP sauce and some tomato ketchup. So I've got the onions and the garlic in my mum's old slow cooker. I've just got a bit of coconut oil in there. And then I am going to add a generous sprinkling of garlic, ground coriander, although I'm nearly running out. I need to get some more. Turmeric, cumin, and just a pinch of the crushed garlic, and a pinch of the chili. Stir that all up. I've just managed to melt the tip of the tripod on the slow cooker. I'm always doing something. My camera's covered in paint as well at the moment. The onions and garlic are looking amazing with the spices. Next we are going to add the peppers and the celery, and then we'll add the chili beans, baked beans and tinned tomatoes. And by the way, although the family swear by Heinz baked beans and won't eat any others, I buy the cheap ones from Lidl when it comes to adding to dinner. And I've just whoops, I've just splashed that on the floor. I've just had some water, swirled that around, dropped it on the floor, and now I'm adding into the pot. And again, add a little bit of water in at the end of the chili beans. Mix that all up, and then I'm going to peel and chop the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes add a really lovely depth and richness to the chili. Sweet potatoes are in there. I've added a squirt of ketchup and brown sauce, and now one last ingredient. I don't always add these, but I love them. I'm just going to add one handful, just because they're so good for you. Pop them in there and pop this on the slow cooker stand. Now, although it's just me eating it tonight, I have made up a great big pot. I'm going to freeze most of it because it will make a really good meal for when we get back off our trip. Although Aid's not a fan of chili, he does love it when it's over fries and I make chili cheese fries. So that can be one of our first meals home when we're back from Florida in a few weeks. Next job, I think, will be the watermelon.
Anyone else the same, and find that if they prepare the fruit and have it ready in the fridge to eat, that it gets eaten. If it's left on the side, unchopped, it just gets forgotten about. Let me know if you're the same.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow.
We've got more here than I thought we would. I've got a bit more cutting to do. By the way, any melon experts out there, I've noticed that the seeds are shooting. I've pulled out some what look like bean sprouts, like roots. Have you ever had that before? And does it mean that the melon's still okay to eat? I've never seen that before. I think I'm going to leave the middle bits because it's quite soft. It has been sat on the side for a while. I'm curious as to what that means and if you've seen that before. I needed to get the bread flour from the larder, and then I started having a tidy up. I've had a box of bud in the bottom here, and I've only got 4 left, so they can live in here. And then we can get rid of the box, and the onions have made a bit of a mess, so I will be hoovering that up as well. And I've got a little pile of recycling here by the door. And I've taken this out of the larder as well. I've been meaning to put the new bag of granulated sugar into the pot, and I've just left it on the side. So today is one of those days where we're getting everything done.
Today is definitely one of those days where I'm trying to do a little bit of everything, just trying to get all those few jobs done that I've been meaning to do and just not been doing. So it's quite handy sometimes having a day where you do get all those extra bits and pieces done. I make my own sourdough bread, and I've been really struggling with my starter lately. It's just not doing its thing, and it's not been ready to bake with. So I've decided that it needs feeding regular again. So I'm going to start it again from today because I've been really missing my homemade bread. I think it's just been really neglected over the summer. I've been leaving it out far too long than what it's supposed to. I haven't been feeding it, and it's just been very neglected.
Before we carry on with the next few jobs, I'm going to use the lime scale remover. I've used it in the bathroom before. It's really good stuff all around the taps in the kitchen. So I'm hoping by spraying a little bit of this just on the fridge, leaving it for a bit, carrying on with other jobs, I can then come off and just wipe it off. Fingers crossed.
We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew.
By the way, we don't usually wear shoes inside the house, but I'm trying to wear these new ones in, and they've been rubbing a bit, so I'm wearing them around today whilst cleaning, hoping to soften the backs a bit. If I'm going to be walking 15 miles a day in them in Disney, they need to be comfy.
Wake up, yeah.
So I'm definitely not going to be done in an hour. It's already been an hour and 15. However, I'm plowing through that list really well. Drinking lots of water. Always remember to drink lots when you're doing this kind of thing. Stairs are clean and tidy. Next, I'm going to move into the downstairs loo and pick up all the painting bits because I know I'm not going to get it done before we go away.
We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a...
Poppy needed to go out, so I've let her out and emptied the bins, all the recycling, and now we are going to pop this and the paint in the cupboard for now until hopefully after the trip. Whilst putting those away, I found a bag. I looked inside, and we bought Aiden's mum these as a gift when we went to a garden centre recently. Forgot to give them to her. Extra citronella candles, and this was because we still wanted to paint the kitchen, and we bought some of that as well. So I found some bits and pieces. I might keep these for Easter next year. The downstairs loo, even though it's a tiny room, looks so much bigger now, just without that all out of the way. And I've just given everywhere a really nice clean, including all the floors. Let's see if the lime scale cleans off. Well, it's done the trick again. It's worked in the bathroom. It's worked on my kitchen taps. And I would say that looks new. I'm really pleased with that. I've just wiped all the sides down as well. That's a huge improvement. I've still got a tiny bit there. Might be able to just scratch that off a bit. That's definitely better. And just in case you've got limescale problems as well, this is the stuff. I'll link it down below. I'll pop it in my Amazon storefront. I have used over a bottle of this in the house already, on the kitchen taps, in the sinks, upstairs, in the kids' bathroom was really, really bad. And it's just done absolute wonders. I am so pleased with it, and it wasn't expensive either. So I'll link that down below, because I think most problems in the UK, most places, sorry, in the UK have a problem with hard water. I think it seems to be quite a common thing over here. And when I'm having one of these doing days, I like to try and squeeze in a little bit of a declutter, just like a 10-minute declutter. So I think we're going to do one of the drawers here. Are you ready? It's become very messy recently. I've even just thrown in those candles. Those ones I just showed you, they've just been thrown in there. So I think it's time to empty it. I'm sure I'm going to find lots of surprises and see what we've got.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do.
So when you see it like this, it doesn't look so bad. But then when you see it like this, and it makes you realise how much stuff you had squeezed in one drawer. We've got fairy lights, Lego figures, little containers, decorations. We've got sweets, candy, biscuits, tea bags, steak knives, 2 of them anyway. Loads of American candy that aids obviously. Popped in a bag. Got some more there as well. Got loads and loads. We've got plain candy that we brought back from the plane. I love the crunchy pretzels. Lots of little bags with just a couple left in. Toaster bags. I need to go through all this. And then over here we've got some games which can go in the games cupboard. Bits that can go in the bin. More candy. I've got for like 7 cakes. They can go in there. More serviettes and candles. We've got more candles. I've got camera cards here. I've got all sorts in here. This is a little glass jar. Let's take out the Ghirardelli. These are like my cheese slices. I popped those in there. And I've also got a little cake stand. It's quite cute. Not that I'll probably ever use it again. And I've found loads and loads of icing bags. I don't even do the icing stuff anymore, but I'll keep them anyway because you never know. Are you ready for the transformation? Look at this. Doesn't that look so much better and organised? So I've got napkins. I've got a little basket here with like birthday decorating bits. These are little bags that Aid's put together for going away with tea bags, sugar, that kind of thing. Then I've got my little cheese bits. Some cheese, doing cheese boards. These are candy, chocolates, odds and ends. I've got like slices for cakes, chopsticks at the back, a couple of little treat dishes there. And these are also, I've taken these baskets from the kitchen actually that weren't being used in the kitchen cupboard. And then these are chocolate bars, candy that was kindly brought to us, bought for us I should say, and those as well. And that looks so much tidier. We won't look at the other drawer though. I've had a peek. It's even worse than this one, but we'll save that for another day. That there is all my rubbish. This is all to be rehomed. These kind of things like cereal bars and the other snacks, they can go in the larder. Fairy lights go in the studio, steak knives in the kitchen. Aromatherapy oils and candles in my studio, and I've got some games here as well. They can go in the games cupboard now. I think that's the beauty of constantly decluttering. You're always finding new homes for things. So like for example, probably since I've done that drawer, I've done the larder, and now we actually have baskets for like savoury snacks and sweet snacks. So all the like little pretzels and corn, they've actually got a home now in the larder, so they can go and live in there. I've got a candle drawer in my studio, so those candles that were in there can now go in the studio. I've also got a games cupboard. Do you remember I sorted out the games cupboard in the hallway? when I did the hallway transformation, so the games can now go in there. So it is quite nice to keep on top of the decluttering because you are constantly finding new homes for things. Guess what I've just done? After all this time, I've forgotten to put the slow cooker on. It's been sat on there and it's been switched off. So I think I might be eating chili very late tonight. I'm gonna give this a head start and get it going on the pan a little bit. I think boil it up for a bit and then transfer it over to the slow cooker. Silly me. It does smell nice though. It's now 2:20. I've been doing this for 2¼ hours. I've done so well though. All I've got left to do are the floors. I always leave the floors till last when I'm doing a good clean. And my next return as well. I've got somebody coming out to collect that tomorrow. So I will do the floors and then the next return. And I need to eat something because I'm really hungry. I haven't had lunch yet. Another job I've been meaning to do has been the last 3 cookies. We really weren't a fan. They look soggy and nasty. So I'm going to clean that up. I need to bake something else now. I need to check on my starter as well. It's starting to go bubbly. I think a lot of the problem is with this, I forget about it and then it's reached its peak. No, that's not quite ready yet. Let's try it. If it floats, then it's ready for baking. Oh, I thought it was going to float then. No, I think it's getting there though. But it reaches a peak and then it's too late. And I think quite often I leave it too long.
We feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need. And I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer.
All that's left to do is to sort this dress out and get it ready for collection tomorrow. I absolutely love it. It's so cute, but it's also so big. I just can't seem to buy Next clothing anymore. Everything is huge. It's a 6 petite and it completely drowns me and just makes me look so frumpy. I always used to be able to buy that size and they just seem to have got really big. And whenever I buy anything now, it's just a tent on me. So back it goes. Let's tick the last item off and my list is complete. And let's just appreciate everything I've tidied today. It has ended up taking 2½ hours, but it was 2½ hours very well spent. And the place feels really nice and clean and tidy. There's a lot to be said for having a good tidy, declutter and reorganize. I feel so much better for it now. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna switch these lights out because I don't need them on anymore. And I was filming an online class before, so I'm gonna get back to that. This is what I'm currently working on. So that will be available for my Patreons next month. I'm very excited about that. If you love creative things, journaling, scrapbooking, anything like that, come and see me over on my journaling channel. It's only paper. I'll leave the link below. But I will say goodbye now. Thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been fun and I've achieved loads and I feel great, except for I'm really hungry now. I need to eat. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.